Hey everyone. In this session, we are going to look at some important verbal reasoning questions that are based on the topic called sets or Venn diagram, most appropriately. So it's called the Venn diagram approach for such questions. Right, so we'll just check out how to make the Venn diagrams and get a desired answer from this sort of questions. So it says that assume that some whips are hobs. So there can be any word, like you don't have to, or they don't have to make any sense out of it, but it's just a word, but it belongs to a set. So some whips are hobs. Now take help of this word called some. So it's telling you only some part of whips is hobs. So I'm gonna create a set called whips. This is whips, and some of it is dedicated to hops. So I'm gonna take blue as hops. So I'll create blue as hops. So it's gonna be HOBS because only some part of whips is hops. Now they say all the kibs or CIBCs, whatever you called it, sibs, kibs, whatever, all sibs are spec. So we can't see any kibs and spec over here. So we'll just avoid it for a while. Just for a while, we'll skip it. But we'll go on to the next one and see what's in it. No hobs are spec. That means there is a set called spec which is absolutely different from this set called hobs. So there is no interference between spec and hobs. This has to be taken into consideration. And then all spec are whips. That means there's all of the spec lying in the whips, but it has no interference with the hobs. So I will just write this set because it's going to be inside the whips. So I'll just write it down as all the spec are whips. So this is the set called spec. Okay. And they say no hobs are spec. This I told you to take into consideration because there's no interference of hobs and spec now. Finally, all the sibs are spec. That means the sibs would lie still in yet another set. So this is going to be subset of spec. That will be CIBS. Now we'll check the answers and see. So they say all spec must be sibs. So all the spec no, because all the sibs are spec. So all the spec can't be sibs. Okay, it could have been a possibility when both of them were, into each other, or they were each like it would have been, given over here. Some sort of information was given that they are equal sets. So then there could have been a thing that they are each other's equivalents. But right now, no information like this exists, so we can't really get this information from the given set of information to us. Then you have all whips are sibs. So all the whips are sibs. It's not possible because all the sibs are specs and then all the specs are whips. So whips will be comparatively bigger set from the sibs. So all the whips cannot be sibs. Hence this is also wrong. Then you have no sibs can be hobs. No sibs can be hobs. That is correct because we can see that there's no interference of spec and hobs. And since sibs, all the sibs are spec only. So therefore, there is no interference of sibs and the hobs also. That's why this information is comparatively correct as of now. Some spec may be hobs. No, this is like it's wrong because it's given no hobs are spec. So there's no hob that is lying in the set called specs. Finally, you have all hobs must be whips. All the hobs must be whips. No, it's given that only some whips are hobs. So it can't be all hobs must be whips. Hence it is C. Next, assume that all the gulls are cups. So I'm gonna make a set again. I'll take a different color. So all the gulls are cups. So I'm gonna write the gulls over here, and then all the gulls are cups means. So I'll take let's say green. I mean, yeah, this color. So that means this set is going to lie in yet another bigger set, which is cups. This is drawn. Now all the paps are sput. We are not going to take into consideration this one as of now because there's no information about paps and sput. Then all the sput are cups. So that means this sput is a subset of cups, right? So take this into consideration as of now. So either this will have a interference with the gulls, or it will not have an information with the gulls. uh, that we'll check it out. No gulls are sput, that means there is no interference between gulls and sput. So this sput is going to be absolutely different set, but in cups only. So I'll draw a cup in the this one, and I'll write sput over here, and there is no interference of gulls and sput as of now. And then they say all the paps are sput. So all the paps will be lying in the sput section. So here is where the pu no paps paps will lie. I'm sorry, this has been a very smaller set, but I hope it is visible to you. So that's how these sets are to be done. Now we'll just check the answer. No paps can be gulls should be the answer, because we can see that there is no sput which is gulls, and all the paps are belonging to sput. Hence we can say that no paps can be gulls, so it should be A. But we'll still go on to the other ones to check. All the cups are sput, all the cups are sput, no, because we can see that sput is a subsection of cups. All the sputs are gulls, no, all the gulls are cups, so all the um, this all the sputs are gulls. Like there's information where all the there's no interference of gulls and sput, you can see. So this is again not possible. Now you have some gulls might be paps, some gulls might be paps, no ways, because there is no sput which is with gulls, therefore no paps with the gulls. Then all cups are paps. All the cups are paps, not possible. Cups is a very small section, so there's no interference. I mean, there is an interference where we can say that all the paps will be cups, but I'll write it out. All the paps will be cups, but it is wrong to say that all cups will be paps shown in the diagram. I hope you understood. And if there's any question that you want to ask, I'm happy to answer in the comment section below. See you guys. Take care.